Hi everyone. Now we are going to start with the next topic, and this topic is of exercise 3.2, comparing and ordering integers. Now there are two rules in this topic. The first is the value of a number increases as we move to the right of 0, and the second rule is the value of a number decreases as we move to the left of 0 on the number line. Now what it states, see here, this is a number line given to me, this is 0, and all the positive integers are to the right side of 0. So I'm going to talk about the right side. As we are going to move on the right side of the 0, the numbers are going to increase, the value of the number is going to increase. Now what is the meaning of that? Can you see that this 4 is greater than 3? If I'm going to talk between 1 and 2, 2 is greater. If I'm going to talk about 2 and 3, 3 is greater. If I'm going to talk about 3 and 4, which one is greater? 4. So likewise, when I'm going to move further, every number is going to be greater than the previous one. 5 is greater than 4, 5 is greater than 3, 5 is greater than all the numbers which are behind that. So like this, we are going to say that when we are going to move to the right of the 0, the value of the number increases, and when we are going to move to the left of the 0, then all the values of the integers are going to decrease. Now what is the meaning of this? Let me firstly explain you. I am taking between 1 and 2. Now between 1 and 2, which one is the greater? 2. So 1 is less than 2, so I have placed here the sign of greater. Okay, now what I am going to do is I am going to place the sign of minus in both. The moment I am going to place the sign of minus in both, this sign is going to change the direction. It will be like this. Now this means that minus 1 is greater than minus 2. Similarly, if I am going to talk about 2 and 3, which is greater? 3. So I am going to write 2 is less than 3. But the moment I changed their signs, minus from positive it became negative, from positive it became negative, then this sign is going to change its direction, and here minus 2 is going to be greater than minus 3. So likewise, if I am going to talk, it states minus 1 is greater than minus 2, minus 2 is greater than minus 3. Okay, or in other words, how you can identify it? We know that 1 and 2, out of 1 and 2, which one is the greater one? 2. But since it is having the negative sign, the smallest number with the negative sign will become the greatest. So minus 1 is greater than minus 2. If I am going to talk about minus 3 and 3, all the negative numbers are always less than the positive. So minus sign is there, then minus 3 is less than 3. All negative numbers are less than the positive integers. Let us take the another example. I am taking minus 5 and minus 14. Now out of these two, 5 is the smallest. Since 5 is the smallest number with the negative sign will become the greater. So here minus 5 will become greater than minus 14. And this was the first, and the second is all the negative numbers are less than the positive numbers. If I am writing minus 100 and here I am writing 100, now this minus 100 is less than 100, so I am going to write here. Now let's do example 3. In example 3, these two questions are given to you, and in these two questions you have to tell which integer is the greater one, which one is the smallest one. Compare the following pair of integers using greater sign or less than sign. Now in the first part you can see that 7 is there, and 7 is a positive integer because no sign is there, and no sign means plus, so this is a positive integer. Minus 6, minus sign is there, so that means it is a negative integer. And I have told you that if you have to compare between a positive and a negative integer, the positive integer is always greater than the negative integer. So 7 is greater than minus 6. Now let's do the B part. Out of minus 10 and minus 8, which one is going to be the greater one? Minus 8. This also we have done, right? The moment we are going to the left, the values are decreasing. So minus 8 is going to be greater than minus 10. How? Look here. Out of 8 and 10, which one is the greater one? 10. But when I am going to place the negative sign, this sign is going to change and this will become greater. So minus 8 is greater than minus 10. Okay, so minus 8 is greater than minus 10. Now let's move to example 4. In example 4, you have to arrange the following integers in ascending order. Ascending means from small to big. Now the biggest number with the negative sign is going to be the smallest. So minus 124 I'm going to write firstly. Now minus 124 is done. Firstly, we are going to check all the negative integers, because all the negative integers are less than the positive integers. So that's why we are going to firstly look at the negative integers. Minus 124, done. Now this is done. Minus 2 and minus 66. Of course, minus 66 is going to be the smaller one than minus 2. So I will write minus 66 firstly, and then I'm going to write minus 2. Now all my negative integers are done, right? Here minus 124 was the smallest, then minus 66, minus 2, then what is this 0? So 0 I'm going to write here. After that 0, the number which is the smaller you are going to write first. The very traditional way that how you are doing the ascending order, that's how you are going to do now. 24 will come, after that what will come? 42, then 74, like this it will go on. So from small to big, we have done it. Next is example 5. Arrange the following integers in descending order. Descending means from big to small. Now from big to small, again we are going to firstly identify which one are the positive integers and which one are the negative integers, because positive integers are the greater one than the negatives. So out of positive 76 and 87, these two are the positive ones, and out of these two, which one is the greater? 87. So I'm going to write 87. Then next is 76. I'm going to write here 76. Now my positive integers are done. Now I'm going to talk about the negative integers. In the negative integers, the smallest number with the negative sign is going to be the greatest. So out of minus 23, minus 56, minus 14 and minus 61, which one is the greatest? Minus 14. So I'm going to write minus 14. Now these three integers are done. We have done with this. Next is minus 23, minus 56, minus 61. Which is there now? Minus 23. So I'm going to write here minus 23. Then minus 56 and then minus 61. So 87 is the biggest and minus 61 is the smallest. Okay. Now next we are going to move to example 6. How many units we have to cover to reach minus 4 from 2 on the number line? Now how you are going to do this example? Look here. For this example, the question they are saying is that on the number line we are having these numbers. On 0 we are going to label these numbers on the number line the way we are doing it, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, and then here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. Okay, now they are saying that if from 2 we have to move to minus 4, then how many numbers we are going to move back? How many moves we will be taking? See, let me make you do here. 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Now this is the 2, and from 2 we have to move to minus 4. So how many shifts, how many moves we are going to go back? Since we have to go to minus 4, that means I am going to move to the left side because minus sign is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and after 6 moves to the left side of 2 we have reached minus 4. So that's what we have written. So we have to move 6 units to the left of 2 to reach minus 4. Okay, now let's do example 7. Now in example 7 you have to draw a number line. We have drawn the number line right like this, and after that you have to label it like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called as the labeling, that you are writing the integers on this number line. Okay, now you have to write all the integers between minus 5 and minus 1. Let me make you do here. I have to draw a number line. After number line I have to label it. Label it means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and so on, it will go on. The second part of this question is you have to tell the integers which are coming between minus 5 and minus 1. Which are the integers which are coming between minus 5 and minus 1? Minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. These are the three integers which are coming. So I have written here the integers between minus 5 and minus 1 are minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Okay, the next is write which of them is the greatest and which one of them is the smallest. Now if I am going to talk about these three, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, which one is the greatest? Minus 2. And which one is the smallest? Minus 4. So the greatest integer is going to be minus 2 and the smallest is going to be minus 4. We have to tell which one is the greatest and which one is the smallest among these three integers, the integers which are between minus 5 and minus 1. So the greatest is minus 2, this one is going to be the greatest, and the smallest is minus 4, because as we are moving towards the left the value keeps on decreasing, so minus 4 is going to be the smallest. Okay, so this was your question number 7. Now let's do the exercise 3.2. In 3.2, first question is compare the following pair of integers using the sign of greater than or less than. This question you can do in the book. Okay, the first part is you have to tell out of minus 9 and minus 3 which one is the greater. So of course minus 3 is the greater one, because 3 is the smallest, but with the negative sign it is going to become the greatest. So minus 3 is greater than minus 9. 0 and minus 5, of course 0 will be greater. Okay, now next minus 20 and minus 12, which one is going to be greater? Minus 12. Similarly, the next one, D part, 56 and minus 156. Now 56 is a positive integer and this is the negative, so 56 is going to be the greater one because of the positive integer. Next, minus 1 and 25, 25 because 25 is positive. Minus 3 and 3, which one is the greater one? 3, because it is positive, so 3 is greater than minus 3. Fine, so this question you can do in the book. Next question is arrange the following numbers in ascending order. Now what you have to do here is, we have done this in example also. In ascending means that you have to move from small to big, and if you have to move from small to big, firstly differentiate between the positive integers and then the negative integers. In the negative integers, firstly see which one is going to be the smallest. Out of minus 23 and minus 65, minus 65 will be the smallest one, so I'm going to write here minus 65 here. Next is minus 23, and then the positive integers, the way you are writing from small to big, you can write it as it is. 33 will come firstly, then 46, then 78, and then 98. Like this you can do. Just differentiate between the negative and the positives, and then you can do this question easily. Next, B part. Now all the numbers, all the integers are of negative. If all these are negative, the number which is the greatest one, with the negative sign it will become the smallest. So minus 9 will come firstly, then minus 8 will come, after that minus 6, then minus 4, minus 3, and then minus 2. Similarly you can do C part and D part also by yourself. Let me explain you D part. Now out of these, firstly differentiate between the negative integers and the positive. Now these two are the negative integers, and out of these two, minus 66 is the smallest, so I'm going to write minus 66, then minus 22. Now afterwards we are left only with the positive ones, so 11, then 33, then 77, and then 88. Like this you can write. Okay, now next question number 3 is that you have to arrange this in the descending order. How you are going to do in the descending order? First is minus 8, minus 3, minus 1, 4, 5 and 2. Again firstly we are going to differentiate between the positives and the negative integers. Descending means from big to small. From big to small means we are going to firstly write the positive integers, because positive are always greater than the negative integers. Out of the positive ones, which one is the greatest? Write it in descending order. 5 will come firstly, then 4, and then 2. Now we are done with the positive integers. We are going to talk about the negative integers. In the negative integers, which one is the biggest one out of minus 8, minus 3 and minus 1? Minus 1, then minus 3, and then minus 8. Okay, so that's how we are going to write all these integers, which are a mixture of positive and the negative integers, in the descending order. Now let's do the B part. Again first of all I am going to differentiate between the positives and the negative. All the positives I am going to write in descending order. 88 will come, then 67 will come, then 39, and then 24. This we have written in descending order. Now out of minus 41 and minus 32, which one is the greatest? Minus 32. The smaller number with the negative sign becomes the greater, so minus 32 and then minus 41. Okay, now C part you can do by yourself. Let me explain you the D part. Minus 2, 2, minus 3, 3, minus 4 and 4. I am going to differentiate the positives and the negative integers. Positive, again write 4, then 3, and then 2. Now we are going to talk about the negative integers. Negative, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Now out of these three, which one is the bigger one? minus 2, so I'm going to write here minus 2, then minus 3, and then minus 4. So that's how you're going to do the questions of descending orders. The easiest way, again I'm saying, is that you have to firstly bifurcate the negative integers and the positive integers. Okay, now let's move to question number 4. This question number 4 is based on example 7. Example 7, the way we have done the example 7, similarly we are going to do question number 4. In question 4, list the integers between the given numbers using a number line. Now what you have to do is make a number line like this. On that, label it. How you are going to label? Like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the left side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like this. Fine. Now what you have to do is list the integers between the numbers which are given. What numbers are given to me? 4 and minus 4. So what I'm going to do here is minus 4 and 4. See, this is minus 4 and this is 4. Now whatever integers are between these two numbers, I'm going to write here. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. These are the numbers between these two numbers. So I have written it here. Now out of these numbers, you have to write the greatest and the smallest integers. Out of these numbers, if you're going to see on the number line, out of these, which one is the greatest one? 3, because 3 is a positive. And which one is going to be the smallest? Minus 3 will be the smallest. That's what you have to write here. The greatest integer is 3 and the smallest is minus 3. Similarly, B part. In B part, you have to draw a number line, and on the number line, you have to show the integers which are between minus 3 and 1. Firstly, draw the number line, label that number line 0, 1, and to the left side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Then between minus 3 and 1, what are the integers? Minus 2, minus 1, and 0. So this we are going to write. Now out of these, you have to tell which one is the greatest integer and which one is the smallest integer. Minus 2, minus 1, and 0. 0 is a greatest integer and minus 2 will be the smallest. That's how you are going to write. Similarly, you can do C part by yourself, right? Try to do the C part by yourself. Next, let's move to question number 5. Answer the following questions using the number line. Now the number line has been given in the book. These questions are given to you. A and B part has been given to you, and then you have to write the answers to it. First part is, what is the number that we get when we move 4 units to the right of minus 1? Now this number line is there. Let me draw it for you here. This number line is given to me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. The question is, what is the number that we get when we move 4 units to the right of minus 1? What is the number that we get when we move 4 units to the right of minus 1? Now this is minus 1. If I have to move 4 units to the right, now what is the right of minus 1? This side we have to move 4 units. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Where we have reached? We have reached 3. So after moving 4 units to the right of minus 1, we have reached 3. That's how, what is the answer? That's what is the answer. Now let's move to this B part. How many units are to be moved from 5 to reach minus 6? Now number line has to be drawn. After that, label it, and then we are saying we have to move from 5 to minus 6. Minus sign is there, that means we have to go to the negative. That means we have to go to the left side, and to the left side we have to move to minus 6. So what I am going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So after moving 11 units to the left of 5, we are reaching at minus 6. Okay, so try to complete this exercise 3.2 in the notebooks. Thank you.